18. And it's like 80 something degrees outside. A lot warmer than it is back home. Where we're going? I am currently heading out to Joshua Tree National Park, to Disneyland, to Mammoth, and everywhere in between, where I'm gonna do a couple days backpacking out in the Ansel Adams Wilderness, and then I'm gonna come back to San Diego through Yosemite, Kings Canyon, Sequoia, and all the fun stuff in between if the weather is appropriate. We'll see. So I'm about to leave my Grammy's house in Ramona, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. This place is so cool. It's like something from the Flintstones. Look at all these Joshua trees back there. All of them. Look at all them pricklies. Wouldn't want to run into that thing. I just checked out of my hotel the good night in. Wasn't the greatest of nights, but it was somewhere to sleep after Disney and saved me an hour in my drive today up to Death Valley and Lone Pine. So that's the plan today. We are going to Death Valley just because it's so close to where I'm heading tonight at the Tuttle Creek Campground in Lone Pine. And I have my national park pass, so I don't even know if I need it there, but I have it, so I'm gonna try to knock out as many national parks as possible. So here we go. Taking a break to get some beverage. It is in the middle of nowhere and gas is still $4 a gallon. Oh, it's getting toasty. Almost to Death Valley. Death Valley. Oh look, snow. Ha! Made you look. It's pretty warm out here. It's feels really good though. Next stop, Lone Pine. So you got sand over there and Mount Whitney up in the corner. Interesting. Not a bad setup. Mount Whitney back there. When that sun goes down. It's flipping cold. It's a pretty evening. Welcome back to my campsite. I'm gonna start a fire because it's cold. Look at me. Well, it's like, I don't know, 5:30. It's super dark. But I got the fire going. And we just had an amazing sunset. I have like 17 layers of clothes on because it's really cold. But I suspect it's gonna be a beautiful morning. So right now I'm just enjoying the fire and enjoying the views. I'll try to show those to you here in a minute. But overall it's been a wonderful day. I am so thankful to be here. Alright, look at these views. Good morning! It's 6 in the morning and it's so beautiful out here. I'm so tired though. I went to bed at like 7:30 last night. I don't know why I'm tired. I did toss and turn a lot because they kept getting hot with my setup here, and I think that's why. But I'm excited. Today I go to Bishop and Mammoth Lakes, and I'm going to talk to the ranger about backpacking tonight and tomorrow. But after last night being probably like 40
it's kind of making me wonder if I really want to camp at 20 degrees, because I think the forecast tomorrow and the night after is 20 and 19. It's supposed to be up in the like 50s during the day, but I was pretty chilly last night just waiting to go to bed, so with it getting dark so early, just something to think about. If I find like a really awesome campsite, I'll just do day hikes in the Nat'l area and play it by ear, but the plan is to backpack, so we shall see. So, look at that sunrise. Holy moly.
Alright, I'm all packed up, left no trace, got the car ready to go, off to Bishop, Mammoth Lakes, and hopefully Ansel Adams Wilderness tonight. So these are pretty cool looking. They're the Alabama Hills. Just this cool rock formation. It's pretty neat. One last look at Mount Whitney. So that's the road you take to get to the portal and the trailhead. And there's more campsites up there, I think. But we are going right because we're going to Bishop today. But what a beautiful mountain. And then over here is some more of those rock formations and some more campsites. So if you wanted to have a rocky view, you can go over here. And it's really cool because the fall colors are finally coming out here. So you get to see all the colors, and it's really pretty. Bishop is so cool. Like, this is their backyard. Gas is kind of expensive, but I mean, with a view like this and all the fall colors popping, wow. If it wasn't California, I'd move here. They're beautiful. Hey y'all, I am in the wilderness. So I'm not in the Ansel Adams, I'm on the John Muir Trail. And it is so beautiful. It's a little chilly. It's supposed to get down into the teens tonight. I'll be staying around 10,000 feet and some change. My watch is completely off by 1,600 feet. So I've had to subtract my altitude, but it's a little difficult to breathe, but not too bad. So this is a wonderful trail. It's a little populated, not too bad, but the ranger said that there's not very many people staying overnight, so it could just be me. We shall see. Stay tuned. So I had to buy another jacket today, and thankfully I found a store that was having a clearance sale on all of their winter jackets, because otherwise I would have spent $300 on a heavy duty jacket and I only spent $100. So I stuffed that thing back there along with my regular jacket and several long sleeve clothes. So hopefully 19 degrees or colder doesn't freeze me out. Look at these views. So pretty. There are no fires allowed on this trail. And right on the trail. A nice meadow. And a trail junction up here. Guess I should pull the map out. Pretty sure I'm going through Morgan Pass. top of a hill. Around 10-4 if I had to guess. It's a very pleasant terrain. Sandy. A little rocky, but not too bad. Wow, another meadow. This is incredible. It's kind of a wet and muddy trail. Shepherds. Look, another lake. The first of a few. This is a nice little footpath to the first lake. I'm heading to that lake, and I will let you know as soon as I get there and pull up the map, which like this says. It's super cute though. Surrounded by a meadow, but you're not allowed on the meadow because there's a restoration site. I believe this is Serene Lake. These views are incredible. There's the backside of Sprague Lake. Climbed up this rock. This looks like a nice camping area. But I haven't gone very far on the trail, so I might keep going. There's water down there. Looks like there might be another spot over here. Oh, this is a killer spot. Ow. I don't get poked to death. Killer views. Looks like I can go down there and get water. I think this is my home for the night. Here. So here is camp. Got my tent all set up. There's me. And the sun is about to go over that ridge right there. So this is the view from my tent. Not too shabby. You can see my beer can if I zoom in really far. Sure is a noisy thing. Looks like I'm almost at 11,000 feet. Not quite though. And to my, let's see, to my left, looks like that mountain over there is Mount Morgan, which is a 13,748 foot peak. So that's what you're about to see is Mount Morgan. Pretty sure that's Mount Morgan. And those birds are just having a conversation. But I'll tell you what, it's about to get real cold once that sun goes over that ridge right there. And it's almost done. To bank on it being low teens, because every 1,000 feet he said it's like 5 degrees. So it's probably going to be in the low teens tonight. Yay! Good morning. It's been a very beautiful trail. Lots of day hikers. I didn't go in very far because I wasn't feeling that great. So I decided with the altitude and just all that driving that I wanted to just go in, get away from civilization for a day and not have access to my phone and just regroup, because it's not every day you're in the mountains, especially the East Sierra. For me, living in Kentucky, California is not a place that I go to very often. If I do come to California, it's San Diego, because that's where I'm from, that's where my grandma and some of my family live. So it's not every day I get to go up into the Sierra. So I'm really excited. As a kid, I went to Sequoia and Kings Canyon with my dad, and I've had some of the best memories of my childhood. We're out there seeing General Sherman and things like that. So after this backpacking overnighter trip, my goal is to head into Yosemite, go down and see some of the attractions tomorrow, and then drive down to Kings Canyon and see General Sherman, and then go down to Sequoia, and then I'll finish my trip back in San Diego at my grandma's house in Ramona before I head home to Kentucky. It's been a great backpacking year. 2018 has really taught me a lot. I've learned a lot. It's been challenging, to say the least. But with each backpacking trip I do, I'm more and more confident in myself, not only as a woman, but as an individual who wants to go out and explore nature. So I get a lot of questions like, why do you go backpacking alone? Solo female hiking is the worst idea. What about bears, mountain lions, wildlife, all that kind of stuff? Well, you can't live in fear. I mean, yeah, you're going to be afraid of things, like you hear random things at night and you're just like, what was that? But you know, the joy about backpacking is that the beauty that you experience is breathtaking, and you just can't describe it. You really need to get out there and see it for yourself, because it really helps you overcome those fears. Just knowing that with each step you take, you're one step closer to being even more fabulous. So get out there and hike, because there's no greater therapy than the mountains. I'm all packed up. It is so cold. Oh my gosh, I've never been so cold in my life. And dirty. Holy cow, y'all, it is cold. It is so peaceful though. Oh my gosh, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. What a wonderful night. But all good things must come to an end, and I'm ready to get warm and have some real food, so let's get on that trail. Well, I have left no trace. Time to get back to the car. Look at all that snow. Oh my gosh. It did not snow where I'm at, but look at that. That's so awesome. So this is the rock face I climbed over. You can see the trail over there. Look at the beautiful color on that lake. Oh, so all in all, this is a great trip. Super fun. The terrain is pretty easy. I'm freezing. I think I've said that several times already, but this is a cool trail because there's just so much to see. Like, look at that rock, random rock, a meadow. Like, there's a ton of meadows. And then you got the forest, another meadow back there. Awesome trees, fresh cold air. It's so refreshing. The altitude's not really bothering me right now. I'm going slightly downhill though. But like, here's another meadow. Another meadow. I don't see any animals though. It'd been really cool to see some elk. Or some deer, or some moose. Tell you what though, I keep tripping over these rocks. But I'm having fun. Look at the color. Can you see? Can you see the color? Wow. Lots of ice on the trail. I love the sound of the creek over there. A little rocky. Hiking along the creek. It's very peaceful. I'm almost back to the car. I'm getting warm now. No animals. Darn. I'm back. Successful backpacking trip. Not very many people brave these elements. There's literally 2 cars in the parking lot. Mine and someone else's. We are the braves. So cold last night. Oh my gosh. Well, off to Yosemite. Looks like we're moving into the trees, to the forest. I mean, we're still climbing an elevation, but this is a nice change of scenery. And just like that, we're back in the mountains. Tioga Pass, elevation 9,945 feet. You can see the fire burn down there. And there it is. Half Dome, Yosemite Valley. Look at all the color. Ready for a fire? Half Dome is right there. You can't really see through the trees, but it's there. And it's very nice. It's not as cold as last night on the backpacking trip, but it's pretty cold and I can't find my gloves. So thankfully my car is right here. They couldn't have wandered off too far, so guess that gives me something to do tonight. And never had this drink before. It's pretty good. It's non-GMO. That's my view from the campground. Not too shabby, as they should. Of
course, I'm the kind of person that hopes I see a bear tonight, so. A minute, but I got it started. For dinner tonight, peanut butter and tortillas. Here's where I slept last night. It was super toasty and comfortable. Good morning. I survived another cold night. Today we are going to Kings Canyon. It looks like there might be some fires in Sequoia and Kings Canyon. It's very hazy back there. I'm off to see General Shipman. And it's like a straight down little climb back up. My trip has been complete. It was a wonderful trip, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to do all of this and to see my family and experience these things. But all good things must come to an end. So I'm heading to the airport where I'm gonna go home.